Welcome to today's Sibson presentation, Improving Employee Reward Satisfaction. Our presenter today will be James Kochanski, Senior Vice President and Performance and Rewards Practice Leader.
Our topic today is Improving Employee Reward Satisfaction. I'm Jim Kochanski with Sibson Consulting. Why be concerned with reward satisfaction? Well, rewards, compensation, and benefits is the largest cost in most organizations. Some dissatisfaction usually exists, and this is irritating to provide good compensation and benefits and get complaints about it. Further, most organizations need to continue to manage these costs without increasing dissatisfaction. But more than just being an irritant, dissatisfaction is linked to important outcomes such as effort, retention, teamwork, and quality. So it is important to try to reduce the dissatisfaction with rewards. Let's talk about why rewards often don't work as intended. Many organizations use the upper assumption that if they get their rewards right, in other words, benchmarked well relative to the market and distributed fairly, they'll get the right reaction from employees, or they'll get satisfaction. What we find is it doesn't really work that way. It really works more like the second box, which is the reaction is a result not only of the rewards, but also of what the employees expected. So in addition to managing the rewards, it's very important to manage the expectations. So this adds a whole other dimension to the work within most organizations relative to compensation and benefits. So let's talk about how to do that. The first key is to tell the truth and train managers and require managers to tell employees the truth about rewards. The best way to get these messages across is through the manager. Some of those messages include how base pay increases are determined. Similarly, how bonuses or incentive pay works. What is meant by internal equity. What it takes to get a promotion. How rewards are approved. And what's really happening with benefit costs and why. These are important topics, and it's important to tell employees the real truth about these things, not just what the employees want to hear. And over time, that will improve satisfaction. It'll reduce the disconnect between what employees expect and what they get. So it's important to work with leaders to define these messages on each of these topics. Similarly, the next key is to tell the truth about expectations, because if there are rewards without expectations, then the rewards become entitlements and don't get the right results. So some of the expectations that are included are, for example, the organization's metrics and goals, the priority activities, and therefore what are the less priority activities, what behavior is desired and also not desired, the most critical duties of the job. This way employees aren't doing just what they think is important, but what's important to the organization, how performance is measured, and the level of effort and presence required. So work with leaders to determine the messages on each of these topics and other aspects of what's expected of employees, and make sure managers are prepared to describe those accurately to the employees. And then monitor compensation actions. This is a sample compensation scorecard. It's a way of making aspects of compensation more transparent. For example, comparing between departments things like average performance rating, average merit increase, the promotion rate, the COMPA ratio, which is a way of measuring pay relative to the market and to the compensation structure, and annual incentive payouts if you have them. Transparency leads to accountability. It also increases fairness, which leads to satisfaction. So how do you really improve reward satisfaction? First, be clear on the expectations that lead to rewards. And then tell the truth about rewards, tell the truth about expectations, and measure and hold managers accountable. Do these and you will have greater satisfaction with the rewards you provide and get better outcomes.
Thank you for joining us today. For more information on this topic, please contact our presenter, James Kochanski, at the phone number or email address shown on the screen.